Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of Zero to Hero on Guardian Druid. This is actually my first Zero to Hero ever. I have never gotten to the Keystone Hero, and I'm trying to do it for the first time. I played World of Warcraft for years. The best M+ rating I got was in Dragonfly Season 2 on a healer, I think. The first vault. Only real choice is Redfin Toxin Trinket. Then I bought some gear from the vendor, some veteran gear, and got myself crafted some items and some LFR bosses. Sadly, no loot.
Nice boy. Huh, that's one nuisance out of the way.
On the first one.
Morons. Well, you were.
Unlucky with the loot.
Hey, Galley,
I really hoped I will get the House of Cards, but no luck.
How much that thing cost? I'm gonna take it out of your sorry green hide, Gaslow.
I guess we struck a knife. Come on.
And later, after the boss, Chad Warrior gave me the weapon, which is honestly best in slots for Guardian Druid. Veteran track was still pretty nice upgrade to what they had. Then we got Magzi down. No loot again. Now we come to the first dungeon. Mother loot +2. Things were weird on this one. I tried some holes, but we wiped. One guy left, fantastic. After that failed attempt, I did few delves.
I'll give you a hand with this one.
Got some decent loot
Stronger by the second.
out of those delves. I'm not really sure what went wrong in the dungeon. Did I overpull? Did I do something wrong? We'll see. I have played World of Warcraft for years. I earned Keystone Master in Season 2. But I've never reached Keystone Hero. Not once, not on any class, ever. So I'm starting over on a fresh Guardian Druid. No gear, no score, just bugs. Welcome to Zero to Hero, Guardian Druid, Episode 2. In Episode 1, I did few LFR bosses, and I tried Mythic Plus for the first time. It failed miserably. So, first we opened the Great Vault. Choice was pretty obvious. Hero chest. Pretty big upgrade for me. After that, I upgraded recrafted my belt to 675. Then we come to the first dungeon of the week. Theater Pain +2. This dungeon went okay. First boss we killed with no problem actually, but Shaman didn't use last.
Watch your step.
Then we went to second boss, which was also fine.
Our challenges have something.
On the third boss we lost few people, but we got it down in the first 3 enemies. Well, the last boss was a mess. We wiped once, after that once more, and then we got the boss down on the third try. Overtime.
Run.
Itself demands your songs.
Defensive. Defensive.
Things must end.
Yes! Voltrefa has been defeated! I can hardly believe it! All hail the new champions of the arena!
I got
Victory
pretty
and
good weapon.
glory are yours! May you fight forever! More walkers!
On the first pull, some people basically died instantly. I'm not really sure why.
Watch your
First
step.
boss took few casualties, but we downed it in the first try. After we downed the boss, I tried to jump down and basically killed myself. Yay! Second boss was downed pretty easily also.
Watch your.
Boss also no problems, but I didn't get the percent right, so we had to kill one more pack to complete the dungeon. And we completed it in time. From the chest, I thought I got the
Lucky next time.
trinket, but it was actually warbound version. Not really good trinket. Either way. Another delve done. And I got the map. Whew. Which I used instantly. And some champion backpiece. Nice. We come to the Cinder Brew Midray +3. I tried my first huge pull, it went pretty well. Nobody died.
AOE incoming. Range 5.
First boss was down pretty easily.
That was last call.
On the way to the B boss, I overpulled because I misused my high mountain Toro ratio, and we wiped. Boss went down with no problems.
Spread. New boss.
On the Ale boss, we wiped once because I didn't pull the boss away from the brew drops. Second try was okay, we down. The last boss went pretty smoothly, but because of the 2 wipes we had earlier, we didn't time the key. Sadly, no loot for me. Priority +2. This was fun.
Defensive.
We had one death on the trash leading to the first boss. First boss was easy. But then came the chaos.
Was a Marathi hero.
I might have overpulled on this room, which led to myself dying. I was resurrected, so we didn't wipe, which was nice. Then came the second boss.
Watch your feet. Watch your step.
We wiped on this boss once because no one besides me was dealing with the flaming serpent.
Shielded by flames light.
Inflamed.
Wrath, heal me.
Boss fell over on the second try with no real problem.
Watch your step.
Holy hammer. Flame cleanse you. My first defeat.
Watch your step.
I'm not really sure what really happened here.
AOE
Everyone was dead beside me.
closer. 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
On the second try we downed the boss. Sadly no loot again.
It is done. These zealots no longer.
Megagon plus 3. My first flawless run. Which means no one died the entire run. We had some troubles with the labyrinth and scanning mobs, but everything was fine in the end.
It'll take me weeks to rebuild him.
You won't be so lucky next time.
The mecha ritual
Finally,
has
some
been
loot.
destroyed.
Champion
And so has my
Lex.
You have my
And I
gratitude,
re-rolled my
heroes.
key to some
Know
hits.
that King Mechagon's vision of the world is not one my people share. We must now focus on rebuilding. But if you
So this is my gear right now. I also got Bessie Slot's weapon from the cartel chip dealer. Hello. I have played the World of Warcraft for years. I have been able to get Keystone Master in Season 2 of Dragonflight, but I have never got Keystone Hero. That's why we are here today for the episode 3 of Zero to Hero on Guardian Druid. In the last episode, we completed 4 M+ dungeons and got pretty good gear upgrades. First, let's open the Great Vault. We had few pretty good items, so I decided to see myself to see what's the best upgrade. It turns out the Lex is the best. So I got Hero Lex. And I got myself the 4 set. Upgraded Catalyzed Legs and hands for the 4 set. I realized I got 60 Gilded Crest, so I crafted 675 ring. First dungeon this week was Dark Flame Cleft +4. Something weird happened on the first boss. I don't really know why. On the first boss I did normal pull like I always do, and boss just reset. I don't know, is it a bug or is something wrong? Tell me in the comments, please.
Defensive.
When the boss respawned, we cleared it with no issues.
I know this place. Old Wakebeard's been here forever. So don't trust me.
On the Blaziken boss, we had few deaths, but I was able to solo the last few percent of the boss.
Target you.
Candle King was easy. On the last boss we had few deaths, but we timed the
AOE
dungeon.
incoming.
No loot for me.
Found any good treasure lately? Tell me another story sometime.
Operation Floodgate +3. On the trash leading to the first boss, Priest died. I resurrected him and he was unlucky to die again. First boss, no problems.
Defensive. 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 Defensive.
On the duo boss, we killed the little guy too fast, so I had to kite the big guy for quite a while, but
Defensive. Defensive.
I didn't die. And we downed the boss. Swamp phase was a bit messy. I think people don't really know the two people tether mechanic, how to deal with it. We had few deaths. We didn't have CR because I used it on the priest. In the end everybody dies besides me. And
Stab. Defensive.
I was able to down the boss solo.
Line. Gather. Watch your step.
On the last boss, no issues. And I got some loot. I didn't need it, so I gave it to the rogue. Last dungeon this week, Mother Loot +2. On the trash leading to the first boss, I might have overpulled. We had few deaths, but I almost died. But we recovered pretty well.
Nothing bad.
The rest of the dungeon went extremely nice. Nothing noteworthy happened.
Well done. More.
Again, no loot for me. And a +2. So this week I completed 3 dungeons, got 4 set, crafted few items. Thanks for watching. Like
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable. My directive has been fulfilled.
Nice fight! Now I'm making progress!
I know this place. Old Wakespirit's been here forever. So don't trust nobody. So mean. Yeah. Feed. All of
You now.
Interrupt.
Let its darkness.
Darkness shadows gather. The light returns.
You won't be so lucky next time.
Watch your step. Watch your walk. AOE incoming. Watch your step. Watch your walk.
In order to stop my
Platinum Pummeler! And no mercy for you!
the city's entrance is
Target you. AOE incoming. Flanking. Watch your step.
Victory for the surface dwellers! But we're still throwing them out with the trash! Trash!
Sick of boys!
Yeah. Feed.
Look out below! What have you done? You monsters! It'll take me weeks to rebuild him!
Warning, excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning, excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning.
Eat your blue!
AOE incoming.
If you can't handle
Magnetic grapple engaged!
Run. Keep moving.
All power to
Run
weapons!
out.
Complete particle deletion!
Mortals. Scrabbling after any shred of control.
Cannon fully charged!
Run out.
Yes. Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Complete particle deletion! Cannon fully
Run out.
charged!
Run out.
Total thank you!
Failure sustains me.
Magnetic grapple engaged!
Run. Keep moving.
you are inferior!
Hello and welcome to Zero to Hero, Guardian Druid, where I try to get to the Keystone Hero for the first time ever. Welcome to episode 5. This was a roller coaster of dungeons. I opened the vault first, nothing good actually, so I picked 2 coins. Then we come to the first dungeon. Everything went, decently. We had few deaths on the huge room before the first boss. We downed the boss easily, without any issues. I died. Okay. We had some deaths, and then coming to the first, after the first boss to the second boss, Paladin just leaves. Why? It was time of a humble opinion, but here we are. I didn't actually. Then Priory Key, where I think it might be my fault because I overpulled a few times. I even first few packs were easy, and we had a couple of deaths. Maybe a bit of overpulling. And Hunter leaves. We had above 10 deaths, but still, not really what I want to see.
Watch your step.
And run is basically over. You can't format anything.
Survive.
Yeah. Then we come to the 5. This thing, floodgate. And this is the one where I get power shortage and disconnected. I was able to get to the dungeon in like sometime later, but everybody left because power basically went down at this point. Nothing much I can do here.
4, 3,
then we come
2,
to the
1.
Mother Load. Mother Load plus something, but it failed in the end. I pulled some ops and some other body pulled, or what really happened. We wiped a few times and liver. This is the reason why I'm happily waiting for season 3, because we will have either vote to kick, vote to abandon, or someone will get a liver debuff. Insane. We come to the one more Cinder Brumery. I pulled 2 packs here. I tried to tank them in the middle, and another failure. Something gets pulled unintentionally, and liver again. Now we come to the first dungeon I was actually able to complete. Theater of Pain plus 5. This dungeon started with a massive wipe in the start. I think I misused some of my defensive and we wiped. Dungeon proceeded normally, but because of the wipe we had a bit of a shortage of time, so it was pretty clutch in the end. Luckily we saved Lust for the last boss, and we were able to complete the dungeon with less than 30 seconds remaining. Yeah, good stuff. And I got 1500 rating, so I got Keystone Explorer achievement. Nice. From this dungeon I got a ring which I gave to the warlock because I didn't really need it. We come to the next one, Floodgate +4. This dungeon was honestly pretty smooth. We had few random deaths, but it's a +4, not really something you can mess up that easy. I mean, we did it before, but pretty smooth run after everything. Nice big pulls.
Watch your step.
Big nice pulls throughout whole dungeon. Boss 1, 2, 3 pretty easy. Nothing major happened, so yeah, not pretty much to show. The last boss was a bit hectic because of the amount of the puddles we had. So, and the sparks that basically travel to you. I'm not really sure how to 100% do it, but in the end, boss went down. These whole few dungeons I was able to do are pretty easy when people are not living as a morons. I was able to get champion trinket, but I had something better, and one warbound for my future alts. Nice. After that we come to the Dark Flame Cleft +9. I actually applied to an 8, but turns out somebody had a 9 and put it in as a 9. This dungeon was smooth sailing. Everybody was interrupting, basically CCing all the mob. Damage was all-time high, and it was amazing to have such a good teammates to do their job as perfectly as they can. Nothing basically bad I can say about this dungeon. Smooth sailing. We come to the last boss without any major casualties. We didn't lose pretty much any time. We got one random death, but for a first +9 I ever did, this is amazing. I didn't really hope we can actually do a 9, but here we are. +9, first done. Amazing. Then we come to the Cinder Brew Midori +6. I tried to make some big pulls, and when I saw someone use Lust, we committed to big pulls, and when mobs were pretty close to dying, I made sure I pulled more. Maybe with the Lust I should have pulled a bit more, but here we are. Last boss, we basically few deaths. Smooth sailing. Not really much what I could say about all of that. Dungeons I was able to complete. Dungeons were smooth sailing when people didn't leave or being complete assholes. Like in the one dungeon I was not able to complete, one paladin wasn't really happy with the route I was doing, so he basically left because he doesn't want to tank, but he doesn't want to do this either. So I completed a few dungeons. I got pretty decent trinket, better than I actually have. I sim it, it's better than I have, so go. So we come to the my gear. After that I was able to get one pretty good trinket, and this is my M+ score. So we got less than 1 week away from the season. Sent, will I be able to complete this challenge? Watch the next season and find out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye. Hello and welcome to Zero to Hero Guardian Druid. Final episode. A bit of disappointment, but here we are. First thing, we open the vault. Basically nothing is usable. This actually might be when I'll take a closer look next week for some reason. But we come to the first dungeon. Prayer of the Sacred Flame plus 8. This was a bit of everything. Standard, normal. Few dungeon packs, first boss easy, second boss pretty fine. We had few deaths along the way, but nothing really too major. If anything, everything goes to plan. We should time that. But then disasters happen.
Strongest.
We wipe once. Somebody decided it's a good thing to basically pull all the mobs, not reset. We try to salvage it, but few more deaths happen. And we wipe on the last boss. Cut it in to draw mobs the best way possible. At least that's what I think.
Wish you had lasted a little
It's
longer.
done wrong. We basically run out of time. We kill the last boss. In the end, our time, but still with +8. Score. We got some score out of it. Amazing. And some ring, I think, which I in the end give it to the
It is done. These zealots no longer steal
chest.
our
I give it to
faithful
someone
destruction.
because I don't need it. Next, Motherload +7. Everything goes pretty smooth at the start of this dungeon until we get to the first peacekeeper. Then we basically wipe. We clear
Your
trash
survival wasn't necessary.
up to the first boss. Disaster happens to the first boss. Someone in the team points out that I should be tanking the boss in the one specific spot to make it easier, basically. And yeah, I tried to basically salvage it, but it was strong, so I'll soon die.
New boss.
And later I tank the boss in the corner, we clear it easily after that. We come to the wipe again, second boss.
Only the strongest.
I'm not really sure what went wrong here.
Target change.
Second try, easy. For some reason, wiping one time on a boss for this dungeon is like a must for some reason. But here we are. And we didn't wipe on the third boss. I mean, I don't know how we ever wiped that boss because its mechanics are kinda easy to deal with. Last boss, done. We completed. Timer ran out. Yeah. No loot. Next one, Floodgate +7. Normal. Pull. Clearing the dungeon. Everything went okay. More than okay before we wiped on the some trash. I mean, we had like 10 deaths. Our pacing wasn't really the fastest. Not everybody in this dungeon was doing highest amount of damage. Maybe I should have taken people that had higher item level. But here we are. We missed a few percent.
Target change.
Wipe.
Only
Because
the
of affix basically.
strongest
We didn't do the affix properly. We killed the boss. We were missing some trash, so I basically pulled 3 packs at a time, which wasn't really the best idea because wipe happened. I mean, we would run out of time either way, because at some point in the dungeon, if you basically pulled a few more packs, which we actually needed, still go over time. So we prepare for this pack better, clean it the way it should be done in the first place. But still score. Next dungeon is Rookery +8. Honestly, nothing major happened in this dungeon. We got few deaths. Honestly, smooth run.
What's your
Basically, we got to the last boss with only 3 deaths. We got a +2 upgrade to the dungeon. Honestly, amazing. Not much can be said about that dungeon. Pretty cool. I got some pants I didn't need. I tried to give it to someone else, but nobody wanted it. So here we are. Yeah, that's the key. I checked if anybody actually needed it, but nobody needed it, so cool. We come to the last dungeon. Floodgate +9. I was able to find pretty decent team in the queue. Everybody was doing their job. Dungeon went pretty smoothly. Another pretty good, great dungeon. The only, big-ish problem is I didn't do the count right, so we had to go back after the last boss to basically get more trash and complete the dungeon. It took us some time, some people almost died, but pretty smooth run after all. Trash actually took more than I anticipated, and we got the scoring.
our agreement
And we got Keystone Master.
for now?
That was the only thing I was able to get. So this is the gear I had in the end. I was able to get few trinkets, but I honestly thought that the first week of the new patch I would be able to maybe do some M+ dungeon for score. I didn't know if score would actually reset, but it did. We have few M0 dungeons only. Yeah, my mistake. We had some technical issues on the way, but that's it. In the end, I was still able to get TSM, basically the first Keystone Master, this expansion, from basically even further back up to Season 2 of Dragonflight. It was fun. I was able to show you some, I think, okay content. And this challenge series is not over. Next season we will do it again. And we will surely get Keystone here or there. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.